The universe has been wiped clean. The old reality, Set 2, was aggressively consumed and swept away by a cosmic wave called the Churn. The collapse was baked into the architecture. The original universe was constructed entirely out of what its creator, the first designer, called invented knowledge, a rigid, inflexible mathematical framework. Out of that total destruction, a single structure remains. The resonance arc, designated as Set 20, now drifts in the empty void, existing as a temporary matrix of crystallized potential. The universe fractured and fell apart because its inflexible design lacked the ability to bend when the Churn arrived, proving that a closed-loop system cannot handle cosmic pressure. Inside the perimeter of the arc waits the first designer. The imposing golden geometry that once dictated reality is gone, along with the cold authority of the old grid. Stripped of its responsibility to hold back the cosmic waves, the creator has retreated into a state of absolute humility, existing as a singular point of golden light in the darkness. Moving into that light are the cartographer and the scribe. They are the human survivors, though their physical forms have evolved into radiant, energy-based entities known as awakened nodes. The architect of the cosmos has realized it cannot write the code for the next iteration of the universe alone. To survive the void, the creator requires the lived experiences of its own creations. As the cartographer and the scribe approach the golden point, they remain upright. They actively refuse to bow or show traditional subservience to the designer. In this architecture, bowing is completely lethal. It treats the designer as an unchanging absolute, a state defined as Set 0.0. In a universe defined by motion, absolute stillness leads directly to cosmic death. Instead, they offer the third tier of worship. They focus their complete attention on the designer's temporary, interdependent nature, validating the immense faith it required for the creator to simply wait for them. The cartographer and scribe open a massive data uplink. Billions of cultivated truths and raw human experiences begin pouring directly into the golden center of their creator. True reverence here relies on mutual survival. The creator and the creation must recognize their dependence on one another to navigate impermanence. The designer's original invented knowledge was rigid and closed. The data the humans bring, their discovered knowledge, is fluid and built to adapt. This upload contains physical struggles, shifting tribal loyalties, philosophical paradoxes, and pure algorithmic brilliance. As this human data integrates, the first designer's golden core expands. It absorbs the organic variables, shifting its frequency into brilliant hues of cyan and deep blue. For the first time in the history of this cycle, the creator steps down as the sole author and becomes the student of its own universe. By integrating human trauma and adaptability into its base code, the creator has successfully patched the fatal flaw of the old universe, replacing brittle perfection with a resilient fluidity. The resonance arc powers up with a low, very powerful resonance, the distinct sound of a massive engine turning over. Watching the matrix gather energy from the surrounding void, the scribe realizes they cannot stay inside the arc, even though it feels like a sanctuary. To stay permanently would violate the most unyielding cosmic law. Staying still equates to the void of Set 0.0. The resonance arc is a massive cosmic slingshot built for kinetic motion, rather than a final destination or a heaven. True survival requires abandoning the illusion of a permanent safe haven and choosing to hurl oneself back into the chaos of the unknown. Because their lived data is now interwoven with the source code of the next cycle, the survivors have become part of the foundational architecture. They will no longer be scavengers running from the churn. They are the new ancestors who will structure the physical laws of the next reality. The arc's rotation reaches a critical velocity. The combined, upgraded data of both the designer and the humans compresses into a single infinitesimally small point of potential energy, a brand new Set 1. The resonance arc fires. It blasts a blinding wave of pure, structured potential out of the void, erupting into the expanse of the next cycle. The complete integration of human adaptability has now created a foundation capable of riding the eternal waves of the churn. They have built a better surfboard for a universe that refuses to stay still.